Are you in debt up to your neck? Do you have a mortgage, student loans, car loans, credit cards, and don't even know where to start? Hello, I'm Rocio del Rosal. I'm a certified public accountant and a certified treasury professional. And today we're going to talk about the different methods that will help you get out of debt and find relief from the financial stress that comes with it. What comes to mind when you think about your debts? If you have a lot of debt or have struggled with it for a long time, just thinking about it might bring feelings of discouragement or hopelessness. If you don't have that much, you might feel a sense of confusion and urgency about where to start before it all gets out of hand. According to Experian, the average total consumer household debt in 2024 is $105,056. That's up 13% from 2020. Let's talk about the different types of debt and why not all debt carries the same weight or urgency when it comes to paying it off. Debt is mainly divided into two categories: current debt and long-term debt. Current debt, or liabilities, are those that generally have a due date of less than a year, like credit cards, short-term loans, and other credit lines. Long-term debt, or liabilities, are those with a due date beyond 1 year, like mortgage, auto loans, and student loans. Typically, short-term loans tend to have higher interest rates than long-term ones. Now let's talk about the two most commonly used debt repayment methods: the snowball method and the avalanche method. The snowball method gets its name from how your money behaves as you pay off debts. You start by listing your debts in order from smallest to largest. Then you pay as much as you can towards the smallest debt while making the minimum payments on the others. The goal is to eliminate the smallest debt first and then move on to the next, continuing this process until you've paid the largest one. Just like a snowball, you start small and gradually build momentum. The idea is to create motivation by seeing progress as you eliminate each debt. The avalanche method, on the other hand, targets debt with the highest interest rate first, such as credit cards. Regardless of the balance, you put as much money as possible toward the debt with the highest interest rate while making minimum payments on the rest. Once that debt is paid off, you move on to the one with the next highest interest rate, and so on until all debts are paid off. Now the big question: which method is better? The best method is the one that keeps you committed to your goal and consistent until you succeed. When it comes to money, psychology plays a big role, and motivators can vary from person to person. You might be someone who stays more motivated seeing quick progress as each debt gets paid off, even if it means paying a bit more interest. On the other hand, if you're like me, you might be more motivated by knowing you're saving on interest overall, even if progress isn't visible at first, as long as you know that by the end of the process, you've saved money. There are two camps, each with their own arguments for which method is better. Personally, I favor the avalanche method because I see debt payment as a journey, not a race. So if knocking out debt one by one keeps you going, then that approach will be most effective for you. Let's talk about where debt repayment fits into your financial picture. I recommend starting by creating a budget and identifying how much money you have available for debt repayment. For a step-by-step guide, I recommend watching my video on how to make a budget. You will find the link of the video listed below. This will give you a full picture about your financial situation across different categories. Not only will you see how much you're allocating toward debt repayment, but you can also identify which categories you can reduce or eliminate and redirect those funds toward paying off debt. Remember, getting out of debt is not just a financial journey. It's a powerful step towards freedom, peace of mind, and control over your future. No matter how overwhelming it may seem right now, every payment you make is a step forward. Whether you choose the snowball method or the avalanche method, the most important thing is to stay committed and consistent. You have the power to rewrite your financial story. So take a deep breath, make a plan, and start today. Your future self will thank you. So tell me, how is your debt repayment journey going? And what's your favorite method? Don't forget to subscribe so you can keep getting videos like this one, and I'll see you on the next one.